Hi, it's Kevin May of PhocusWire. We're in the PhocusWire Studio at the Phocuswright Conference 2021. Pavlina Zychova, co-founder and CEO of MyStay. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me.
Now, normally our props here on the desk are tea, and that's about it. But this, for interview, we brought this along, so which is your product, and you're going to talk to us about it because you've just presented here on the main stage. So you were telling me a little bit before we started. How is it going to be used? What kind of context within a hotel? So talk us through it.
Okay, well, maybe before I start to explain this exact product, I might say what MyStay does. So we are all-in-one complex solution that connects travel accommodations with their guests after the reservation. We make some processes contactless, and we bring back the outstanding hospitality. And to do that, you need a complex of solutions that are making that outstanding hospitality. So we start with online, where the guests, through their devices, can do anything by themselves virtually. So from check-in, check-out, upsell, and so on, and also the communication with hotel. They can also do that with the kiosk, but they can also do it with the receptionist. But the receptionist won't do it within the desk, but they actually have this type of, let's say, easy, simple, and light tablet when they can do let's say, transactional processes with their guests. Yeah. That could be the check-in and, for example, so the checkout, the lost keys is within the kiosk. So this is also the double usage. One for the receptionist itself when he's actually having and carrying the tablet and do the online check-in, the check-in with the personnel face-to-face. And the other one could be that you put it on the wall and then guests can do the online check-in by themselves. And then we just issue them the key. And it depends what type of key do they use. If it's the IoT key, a QR code key, PIN key, or just the plastic card keys. It's based only on tablet. You can see it's very simple, very light. We call it light kiosk.
Makes sense. Okay.
It's light by software, light by hardware, and light by price, because we believe that in these times, it's quite hard to handle new investments.
Right. So, which brings me nicely to my first kind of question, really. So, I mean, MyStay has been around for 4 or 5 years. How have you kind of evolved the service and the product over the last, 20 months, given what's been going on, the need for touchless or, less interaction with human beings? So what have you been thinking about over the last year?
Well, we started in 2017 with the product that we launched 17-19, and it was mainly focused on, let's say, making the service better about upsell, information, and so on. At the end of 2018, we found out that there are processes that must be automated, so then the guest will trust the platform more, and also the receptionist will use it more. So by 2018, we sort of finalized the online checkout and started to use it. 19, it was very booming for us to start to use the online check-in and so. Yeah. And 2020 was the pretty booming down. But on the other side, in 2021, a lot of hoteliers start to wake up and think about the solutions like kiosks and so on. But those that are on the market are quite expensive. And that's why they sort of asked us to create something that would be lighter and more flexible. That's why in 2021, we came up with, let's say, tablet-only kiosk, which I really believe is scalable all around the world, because the hotel manager just buy the tablet, use the whatever stand they need. And then if they have this QR code, IoT keys, we just easily connect wherever they are. So that's very simple. And let's say the step number 3, this is where we're heading, is something that I presented today on the stage, is actually Go MyStay, which is the sensor-based not face recognition, but guest recognition system, where you just get in, and all transaction processes are done by the app itself. So you just get in and you get out. So then payments, invoices, keys, all is done and pushed automatically through that system.
So what I'm interested in, Pavlina, is that, it's terrific. All this is automated, but some people, not necessarily me, but some people in the industry still think a hotel is about being hospitable. It's hospitality.
Completely understand.
So if the reception area or the lobby is using all this kind of technology, the hotel doesn't have the opportunity to be human with its guests. So how do you kind of think about that when you're trying to push all this neat technology and automation and stuff, but perhaps hotels just want to be nice?
Actually, you're taking part of my pitch because
Oops.
this is
Okay.
no, it's oops, good, oops. The point was on this exact topic is that I really believe that current receptionists, they're just behind the desk. They're doing this. What is hospitality about? Doing check-ins,
That's a good
check-outs.
point. Yeah.
They're not doing the right work. It's not the hospitality one. So what we're doing that we're automating those annoying transaction processes, those administrational one,
Right.
and we're just giving a time for the human being to be a real receptionist. We call it unlock receptionist in your receptionist.
Right. Okay.
That's the point. Receptionist can actually have the tool with him and be there.
Okay.
That's what we're saying. Be there. But don't be machine. Be a human being. Do that warm welcome. And this is where also our Go MyStay goes. You need to know the guest. If someone is going in front of you, I have no idea who that person is. What are their feelings, needs, preferences, and so on. How can you offer the personalized experience? So this is also another thing. We just delivered those informations to the free receptionist, free from administration, and now full of time for the guests. So we're actually saying use the technology to automate those, let's say, repetitive processes and have a human beings for care.
The human bits.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
My point with that would be, I would love that my receptionist would bring me up to the room if there would be a space and time for that. And meanwhile, I would sit down, we would do the check-in, I would just sign, the payment would be done automatically. Why not?
Yeah. So, Pavlina, talk about the upselling and the cross-selling that you do. What's most popular, what's least popular with guests when they go to a hotel?
Well, it really depends on a hotel type.
Yeah.
So if I maybe divide resort hotels and the city hotels, with resort hotels, classy, it's always about wellness and spa.
Okay.
And a lot of like gastronomical experiences.
So these would be experiences that are actually outside the hotel in the local area and things like that?
No, inside a hotel also.
Okay.
These are the resorts for. They have all-in-one. People are just going there for a weekend and be stuck with all that beauty and experiences inside.
Right.
And because we're using a lot of personalizations that we really highlight, which we think you will gonna have, like,
Right.
you're gonna do. And it actually works because it higher about 30% the whole upsell part. In the city hotels, it again depends on the type because some are more wellness and so, but with the city hotels, we see a lot of like parkings, upgrades.
Parking.
Like
Okay,
just
so something very
order.
practical.
Yeah, city has very practical approach.
Right.
Room upgrades, early check-ins, late check-out. So we really see that in cities, it's more about like classy, let's say, automation stuff. So you really want to prepare your stay. The resorts, it's about beauty, experiences, having fun and
Right.
so on.
Okay. I mean, what I remember companies like Nor One and stuff like that they wanted to connect much more with the local destination. So they would sell activities like theatre tickets and things like that. Is that something that you do as well? And is that popular?
We don't offer that feature.
Is it something that hotels are interested in though?
We haven't found it out that yes. So the answer from my side would be not much because they already have their own platform. So I don't want to step in that industry and I don't want to replace concierge.
Okay.
I just want to give a space for concierge to put their own offers that he actually prefer because I believe concierge is because he knows what is in a town and it's all about his recommendations and we just let him to show this personalized offers that he has. So we also can show it, but the hotels choose what they want to actually offer to their guests. Because, and again, what I'm saying, we don't want to replace receptionists. We just want to give the receptionist have a chance to be 24/7 with the guest if guest wants.
Yeah.
So they might find there all the recommendations that actually hotel is giving, or the reception he would get at the reception in general.
And last of all, I mean, you're one of our Hot 25 for 2022. So last of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
And Pavlina Zychova, thank you very much for joining us from MyStay today. Thank you.
Thank you.